This is probably going to be the first of a few videos kind of breaking down the situation with Haley Beck, who is Noah Beck's sister. Noah Beck, you might know, is a pretty popular TikTok star with over 33 million followers. He's also been on TV and various things. So he's pretty well known, but his sister, who is only 27 years old, has been a teacher in the Peoria School District for a while now. And she was recently caught having an inappropriate relationship with a student. And so what I'm going to read to you is basically the detective's conclusion on the Peoria Police Department's case supplement report. And then in the next video, we'll actually detail what the text messages said between her and this victim. The detective concludes, after authoring numerous search warrants and processing thousands of media files and messages, I have concluded the following. In reference to Haley Beck, it is evident that there was a sexual relationship between Haley and the redacted name, which I'm just going to say victim from now on. This was based off numerous messages found in Haley's cell phone that explicitly talk about sucking blank's victim's dick. All of these conversations occurred after a victim had already turned 18. However, after review of the evidence, I believe Haley had a sexual relationship based off a financial obligation. Over the course of 1.5 months, Haley had sent victim over $630. In one of the financial exchanges, Haley had the caption, "This money exchange just felt like straight prostitution." Victim and Haley refer to each other as sugar baby and sugar mama. Dictionary.com and urbandictionary.com define sugar baby as a younger person who provides romantic companionship or sexual intimacy to a wealthy older person in return for gifts or financial support. Sugar mama is defined as a wealthy woman who spends freely on a younger person, generally a man, in return for companionship or sexual intimacy. In one message, Haley told victim, quote, "If I cut you off from the money benefit from all this, I really fear you would never speak to me." That is so embarrassing. In another message, Haley told victim, quote, "Like you're basically getting a relationship out of me without the arguments and constant need for commitment and reassurance, so you're welcome." Haley also told victim, quote, "Not like us being cool, just my physical and money services." Victim responded, "Nah, FS, I mean, if I was 27 and had a BF that was a cop in all caps, while I'm breaking the law with my student in all caps, I'd probably be conservative with my services as well." Victim then mentions Haley is a quote unquote porn star and she purchases food, hotels, cars, and use of an apartment. Haley also admits to purchasing these items for victim and doing his homework. Given victim's pursuit of athletic scholarships, having a teacher completing homework is reasonable to believe to be a valuable consideration. Quick note, side note, apparently this victim's parents were aware that he was having an intimate relationship with his teacher, Haley Beck. They even knew her by name. And the reason that they didn't cause a fuss about it was because they were afraid that it would interfere with his college scholarships. So given Haley fears if she takes the financial component away from their relationship, victim would stop speaking to her. Therefore, I believe Haley has committed pandering by compelling, induced, and encouraged victim to engage in an act of prostitution. In regards to Angela, this is the other teacher who is also being charged or investigated for inappropriate relationships with students at the same school with the same student. This is so insane. She's like closer to 50 years old. But in regard to Angela, there were a few messages between Haley and the victim. After serving legal process to victim's iCloud account, 2 videos were discovered that showed Angela, this other teacher, in a state of undress, and one of the videos was provided to police by Rochelle. I don't know if that's the victim's grandmother. What I've read is that the victim's grandmother found this video on his phone and that she is the one that brought it to authorities. And then when they were investigating it, they found the communications with Haley, and that's what prompted the Haley investigation. So anyway, the other video, however, is believed to be Angela based on the male parts shaped object and background, which were the same items seen in her residence pursuant to a search warrant. The metadata for this video shows victim had the video before he turned 18. For both of the videos, I cannot determine how he obtained the videos. It is unclear if Angela sent the videos or not, but I think we can safely assume that she did. Apparently she was nude in these videos and saying the victim's name, and then he ended up with the videos. So how else would he get them? Multiple interviews were conducted with other subjects, and basically that's how it concludes. So in the next video, we're going to talk about exactly what the messages say, because it gets so much worse.